What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today, well, we've kind of got good news, and kind of got bad news, depending on how you look at it. You see, rumours have been doing the rounds over the past day or two about a potential One Piece collaboration going on with McDonald's Japan. And I've been following this with great interest, and this is the screenshot that's generally been shared. Shout out to Vampire Gaming who shared this, but I've been seeing it in other places as well. This screenshot, this has been what's doing the rounds. And I've been having a look at this and going, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I've been kind of holding off a little bit, partly because I'm travelling home from California, and partly trying to figure out exactly what's going on. Well, the good news is, this was confirmed today to be absolutely legit. The bad news is, we got the confirmation because it's actually being postponed. Here's a release that was put out over on the official Twitter for the One Piece card game. Regarding the Happy Set, that's what they call Happy Meal, One Piece card game, please check the official McDonald's website below. Moving forward, we will provide further details on the official website and official X as soon as they are decided. So I saw this morning and I went, oh, okay. So this is real, this is legit, this whole One Piece McDonald's collaboration I've been seeing, this was a legitimate thing. Better head on over to the McDonald's website to find out what's going on. Happy Set, remember that's what Japan calls Happy Meals. Campaign information starting Friday, August 29th. As part of a review of Happy Set related initiatives, we will be postponing the Happy Set campaign that was scheduled to begin on Friday, August 29th. During this period, customers who purchase a Happy Meal will receive toys and other items that were given away in previous campaigns. Please note that some media outlets are planning to publish advance announcement articles about this campaign. Hi. But we ask that you refrain from contacting the rights holders, manufacturers, or publishing media outlets with any inquiries. You can get in touch with me. I'll answer. I don't have any information, because all the information I've got is in this video. Also, when I say I'm publishing articles about this campaign, I mean I'm making this video. Let's be perfectly clear, this is not official in any way, shape or form. I have not been given any information by McDonald's or One Piece other than what's been made publicly available, and that is the information on which I'm making this video. But what this is saying is, yes, there was a Happy Meal campaign. Yes, it was for the One Piece card game, and it was scheduled to start on the 29th, which is next Friday. Now that gives two important questions, one of which is, how legit are these cards that have been doing the rounds? Almost certainly legit. Essentially, these are the kind of things which may or may not be real, and I cannot confirm their authenticity. I don't work for McDonald's and I don't work for One Piece. What I can tell you, however, is that these being shown off a couple of weeks or a week before the promotion was about to start is exactly the time frame we were expecting. And although I don't believe the collaboration was officially announced, the fact that they've then announced it's being postponed, despite not actually announcing it in the first place, only really happens when we've had information like this in the public eye, which is legit. So no, I cannot guarantee these card images are actually the ones that were going to be provided, but I do think it is absolutely fair to presume that they are, given that these came out in the right time frame, and then One Piece and McDonald's both came out with an official announcement that the promotion has been postponed. That is exactly what you would do if the images are out there, but you're slightly worried that people are going to think it's coming and it's not. But why isn't it coming? That's the other question. Why has this been postponed? And I think I've got an answer for you. You see, over on my other channel, PTCG Radio, that's where I cover the Pokemon trading card game. I cover Pokemon on PTCG Radio and other games including One Piece on Wassy Plays. And over on PTCG Radio, literally yesterday, I published a video about the McDonald's Pokemon promotion, which is very important because it included a Pikachu promo card. Now, the way it worked in McDonald's was there was a Pikachu promo, and then there were 5 other cards, which were just regular Pokemon cards with a McDonald's stamp. So essentially, in every single pack, you got the McDonald's Pikachu, it was a reprint, it was alternate art, it wasn't mechanically unique. Even if it was, it wouldn't be that playable anyway. But it was a reprint Pikachu, but with real, proper McDonald's-themed artwork that looks amazing. And then in every pack, you got one of the other 5 at random, but the other 5 were straight reprints just with a McDonald's stamp. People went nuts for this campaign. Absolutely nuts for this campaign. To the point where it was scheduled... Well, the Pokemon campaign lasted a bit longer, but the Pokemon card version of the campaign was scheduled to last for 3 days. A lot of locations, not all, but a lot of locations ended it on day 1. On the very first day of the promotion, they went and cancelled it. Well, they didn't cancel it. Cancelling's definitely the wrong word. What I mean is, they ended it. They were out. They were done. Oh. Yeah. Now, the Pokemon promotion as a whole is still going on, but the Pokemon card version of the promotion has gone and been ended early because, well, they ran out of cards. And if I'm One Piece, if I'm Bandai, and I'm looking at this, and I saw what happened with Pokemon, one of the pictures doing the rounds was, well, it wasn't just this one, there was a bunch of them, but people who had picked up the Happy Meal and then gone and dumped the food just to keep the cards. There were people queuing up at 5 in the morning to go and get this promotion. The Pokemon promotion went nuts. Is the One Piece card game as big as Pokemon? No! But in Japan, I'm pretty sure it's the 3rd biggest card game right now behind Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! So no, it probably wouldn't have been as popular as Pokemon, but that doesn't mean it wouldn't have been ridiculously popular. And I cannot stress enough, this is supposition on my part, I don't know, but you guys know I'm not just looking at One Piece here. I track card games generally very closely. It's kind of my thing. And it would be an awful coincidence if Pokemon had a TCG promotion that went, frankly, too popular and a bit wrong, and then a couple of weeks later there was a One Piece TCG promotion at the same place that got postponed for unrelated reasons. I think there's a connection here. Maybe it's being postponed so they can increase printing or change a promotion somehow. I don't know. Again, cannot stress enough. This is pure supposition on my part, but I don't think it's a coincidence. Here's the thing, though. I was having a bit of a gander at some of these cards. Now, wait, they're too small for me to properly translate. I have learned enough Japanese to translate One Piece cards, but I can't translate all of these. I'm sorry, they're too small. What I can do is I can have a look at Sabo and I can go, oh, so that's a black character, 4 cost, 6,000 power. You'll notice there's 1 character for each color. One Piece like doing this stuff. And I went to the Japanese website because they've got OP13 on there now, so they're properly up to date. And, there's no 4 cost Sabo. Not even 4 cost 6k, there's just no 4 cost Sabo. We've not had, although Black Sabo anyway, we've not had a 4 cost Black Sabo. That card doesn't exist. So this is either a reprint of a card which is yet to come, or it is in fact a new mechanically unique card. Had a quick look at Nami as well. Nami is a 4 cost 4,000 power green character. We've not had a 4 cost green Nami. We've had a bunch of green Nami. Shout out to the one from EBO2, which is getting a reprint in the anniversary book, because, oh my word, that's a cool Nami. But, yeah, that's a 1 cost, not a 4 cost. We've not had a 4 cost green Nami. Do you see where I'm going with this? Where I'm going with this is, I think we've got new cards here. We've got some new mechanically unique cards. You know, we've had a bunch of blue Porcus the Ace cards, and look, I've been talking a lot on this channel lately about how I think Blue Whitebeard Pirates is going to be a very good deck in the near future, and we've had a bunch of blue Ace cards. We've not had a 4 cost Ace. So what I'm saying to you is that I do think, actually, we're getting a bunch of new cards here. And that's actually even more of a problem, because having promotions that sell out really quickly is kind of annoying and it's upsetting for customers and all of that. But if these are mechanically unique cards, we are going to need play sets of them. And actually, that's a really bad situation to be in if these cards are mechanically unique and we can't get hold of them. And I'm not saying they're all new. The Chopper's a weird one to me, because we have actually had a 4-cost Chopper, and this one, it's very small. I don't think it is, but it's a 4-cost, and the one from OP10 was a 4-cost, and this one looks like it's got blocker, and the one from OP10 had blocker, but the one from OP10 is a Punk Hazard card, so it's actually Chopper in Sanji's body. I don't think they would ever do a reprint of that, of Chopper in Chopper's body, because that's not what One Piece does. I've said this a bunch of times. When they do reprints of cards, they reprint with the same, costume, era, arc, phrase it how you will. My point is, I think these are new cards, or at least some of them are, and that's kind of interesting to me. But it does make it a little bit worse. Luffy, for instance, we have had a 5-cost, and that looks like 6k, yellow Egghead Luffy with trigger and a counter. It's the one that's been reprinted like 50 times at this point. It's the one from OP07. But it doesn't look like the same. Like there's only 2 lines of text on the main skill, whereas the one on OP7 goes on to a 3rd line. So again, I am not guaranteeing that these are all new cards, but I am saying I'm on the Japanese card finder, because they've got, OP13, they've got more sets on there than the English card finder, and I am having a look around, and these seem to be new cards. In a situation where the Pokemon promotion didn't have mechanically unique cards and went a little bit silly, I believe, and this is, again, I cannot stress this enough, pure supposition, I believe they've postponed this because they're worried about how popular it's going to be. And also, yes, there is a follow-up question of, if this does come out and Japan gets these cards, where do we get these cards? We'll figure that one out later. It's going to be in some kind of collection or premium Bandai product or something like that. But for now, I want to know what you think about all of this. I want to know your predictions. I want to know anything you want to tell me. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.